Hello everyone, welcome to ClassConnect, and in today's video we are going to walk through the process of adding questions to inventory for assignments. So we click on assignment, and under this we have subheading of questions, and we click on add a question. Okay, so whatever subject you can select for whichever subject you have to add the questions for. So I select engineering science. Okay, so I select the topic of mechanics. So all subtopics. So this is the window that has been opened after selecting the topic and subtopics. Okay, so first of all, I would like to tell you about the types of questions you can add in this assignment, in every assignment. So there will be three type of questions: variable data, fixed data, and subjective or descriptive type of question. When you add a question in variable data, the student will get a question with different data. Okay, and if you add question type against fixed data, the data which a student will get in a question will be same for all the students. And for subjective and descriptive type of question, you add a question and the student will submit against that question. So in first two, fixed data and real data, there will be real-time evaluation, and in subjective type data, the evaluation will be done afterwards. Okay, so now I will tell you how to add the question against variable data. So let's say question is this: Nancy traveled a distance of 100 km by car in 2 hours. Find the speed of the car and the distance traveled in last 2 hours. So for parameters, there are two parameters, which is distance 100 kilometers and time in hours, which is 2. Okay, so there are two parameters. It's up to you how many parameters you want to select. So now assume parameters. This is not required as it is done in design problems. Okay, now there are two checkpoints. We have to find the speed of the car, which is the first checkpoint, and we have to find the distance traveled in last 2 hours, which is the second checkpoint. So we input here 2. Let's say time we give 10 minutes. Variable data marks 4. Question is easy. Analytical, you can just change the level if it's easy, average, or difficult according to the question. And similarly, question base, you can also change analytical, conceptual, and memory based, whatever the question type base is. So in variable data, we have to substitute the parameters with asterisk sign. Okay, like this, and we'll click on submit. Now the question has been added. We click on add parameters. To add the parameters, by clicking, this screen will be opened. Okay, now parameter 1 name is distance. Minimum value, let's say 10, and maximum value, let's say 100. Step 1. Parameter 2 is what is parameter 2? Time. Minimum value is 1 and maximum value, let's say give 20. Checkpoint name 1 is we have to find the speed. Now we have to give the units against this so that student knows in which unit he has to give the answer. Let's say speed is kilometer per hour. Okay, minimum value, maximum value is not required for checkpoint. Let's say this checkpoint is of 2 marks. And then we have to find the distance. Don't forget to mention the unit. Minimum value and maximum value not required. CP marks, let's say 2. Total 4 marks. And we click on submit. Yeah, now this is the question added. Nancy traveled a distance of 10 km by car in 1 hour. Find the speed of the car and distance traveled between 2 hours, in last 2 hours. So if you want to edit it, you can click here. If you want to change the subject against this question, you can click here. If you want to remove the question, you can click on remove. It will ask whether you want to remove it or you have clicked it by mistake. So if you want to confirm the removal of this question, you can click on drop. So moving ahead, the next part is uploading the .php cp file which will do the calculations for this question. So this is the screen which comes in front of you when you click on upload.php cp file. So what does it say? It says that file missing cp240.php. He gave the name of the file that cp-240.php is missing. Now what we have to do is we have to create the file by the same name and we have to upload it. Okay, so now how to create this file? So this is the editor I work on, and what we had to find was distance traveled in 2 hours and speed. Okay, so for parameter 1 and parameter 2 we use ABP, $ABP. This is a notation. Okay, for design type problems we use ABAP for assume parameter, which we didn't use in this question, and for checkpoint we used PCP 0 and PCP 1, and if the checkpoints or parameters are increased we use PCP 2, 3 and so on. Okay, so now here ABP 0 is distance and ABP 1 is time. What we had to find was speed. Now speed is PCP, that is checkpoint. PCP 0 is our speed. So distance into time is speed. So we got the speed. Now what we have to find is checkpoint number 2, which is PCP 1, and what was it? We have to find the distance traveled in last 2 hours. So distance traveled in last 2 hours is speed into time. Speed we already found, that speed is PCP 0. We write PCP 0 in last 2 hours into 2. Okay, so this is we have done. To check the answer we have just printed it, that what distance will look when you upload the file. Okay, so we have found the distance is PCP 0 and sorry, not distance, speed is PCP 0 and distance in kilometers is equal to PCP 1. So yeah, this is how we write. Now all we have to do is save this file, save it on my desktop. Name was cp-240.php. we save it. Now all we have to do is choose this file, go to the desktop and select this, open this and submit this. Now the file has been submitted. Nancy traveled a distance of 10 km by car in 1 hour. Find the speed of the car. The speed of the car is 10 into 1, which is 10. Okay, now speed of the car and distance traveled in 2 hours is 10 into 2, which is 20. Okay, so speed and distance are given. Speed and distance, we have verified that the answer is right. Okay, now all we have to do is click on verify checkpoints and we click on verify. So checkpoints have been verified. So this was the whole procedure to how to add the variable data type of question or fixed data type of question in the assignment. Now for subjective type question, we set parameters to be 0. Assume parameters are not required, checkpoints are not required, time let's say 10 minutes, and question type is subjective, marks let's say 4. Now what we have to do now is we have to choose the file, picture of that, like I choose this file and I click on open and I submit. The question is added successfully. So now as you can see, this is the question that I have added. The diagonal of the floor of a rectangular closet is 7.5 meter. The shorter side of the closet is 4.5 meter. What is the other side and area of the closet in square meter? So this question as it is will be shown to the student, and they can write write down the question on their registers or any kind of paper, and they can upload it. So today we learned how to add these three type of questions in question bank inventory for assignment. Okay, we'll move further in next video so that you can learn how to make an assignment. Thank you.